What's going on, my PT peeps, my Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon fans? I'm One Eye Bri, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about Season 1, Episode 3. And did you catch this pretty big mistake? It's a fast moment, so you may have missed it. Spoiler warning for all things House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones. So in Season 1, Episode 3 of House of the Dragon, we see that Viserys is missing 2 fingers. And it's kind of subtle at first, but as you watch it throughout the episode, we notice that he's missing 2 fingers on his left hand, his pinky and his ring finger. So, well, I guess he's missing parts of his fingers, not the whole finger. And again, it's like, what? That doesn't look right here. So my question is, why didn't you fix the Iron Throne so you stop cutting yourself? But when we see this in the episode, we see that the green fingers are still there when he hands the note to the guy to take it to Daemon. So they messed up. These Targaryens can't get the coffee cup right, the CGI right, and it's not a big deal, but it's kind of funny to point out some mistakes in multi-million-dollar shows, but just look at it. I mean, the green fingers, they're clearly marked to be taken off in post with the digital effects. They missed the boat on that. Now let's talk about the crab feeder, right? It was an interesting build-up for this character, but the death of this character was pretty lackluster. I have to say I enjoyed this episode, and I'm not here to harp on it, but I thought this was funny when this guy at the beginning of the episode is like, "Oh, my prince, yes, take these people out, do this, ha 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 ha, save me, burnt." Nope, the dragon, guess claw or foot, whatever you want to call it, takes him out. He gets killed anyway. I thought it was pretty funny, but the build-up with Crab Feeder and Daemon was there. Especially in this episode and the previous episode too as well. So was it lackluster? A lot of people are like, I can't believe that's what we got. And I feel like it was. It doesn't hurt the episode, but it just doesn't feel like Game of Thrones to have a battle and a battle sequence. You know, Daemon is one of the bigger characters, probably the biggest character of the show. Arguably, he's carrying the show, and he runs into the cave and just comes out with the crab feeder. And you're like, okay. Notice the dragon scale on his, or gray scale, or whatever you're calling it, on his skin. The fire stuff was cool, even though I don't know who this dragon is. I'm guessing it's Corlys' son, one of his sons. And Daemon and Rhaenyra really had a lot going on in this episode. They had a rough episode, that's for sure. Especially Daemon. He was shot with a couple arrows, and he's looking all bloody and messed up. Well, it's probably, crab feeder's blood. But also Rhaenyra, when she killed the boar, I had to think of Robert Baratheon with the boar in the hunt. Love the Samwell rocking the beats here like Spotify over and over and over again. But it was just a cool callback with Samwell Tarly. We get to see that this is a Lannister. This dude is probably going to cause problems for the Targaryens like they usually do, because Rhaenyra doesn't want to marry this guy. The spear, there's got to be something to it, right? Especially that a Targaryen is killing a stag, a Baratheon basically. What's up with the white stag? Is it meaning that Rhaenyra is what the omen is for? Like she is the person of power, the true queen, the princess? Like what are we getting out of this? The Aegon child, I was hearing that he's a terrible king. He's worse than Joffrey is what I hear. And that's from the books. The books are the books and the show is the show, so we'll have to see how it goes down. But the green fingers, yeah, that's a mess up. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. And I love House of the Dragon.